Maybe I think the newer version. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe I think. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's probably a good one. Probably fine, I reckon. It's just
Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a quick video of my drift car just to show you the hop-ups and the basic settings that I run, what my electronics gear is and all that sort of thing. So try and run through it as quick as possible, so let's dive in. Alrighty, so the chassis I run is a Yokomo DIB. I've got a few mods going on. Most obvious one being a horizontal battery bay, which helps shift the weight more either side, so you get more body roll. I find it helps with counter steer gearing, just the weight distribution's much better. But yeah, let's go over electronics really quick. So I have a Hobbywing 90 amp ESC. I've got a Hobbywing censored 8.5 turn motor. I've got a Futaba low profile steel servo, the S6070. Tucked away under here I have a GT Power 4-channel light kit, which is I've wired up using this braided cable. I have the Futaba R304 SB receiver, which is tucked away just in there. And powering all of that, I have a Futaba 4PX. So some of the upgrades that I've got. So I've got the Stage 1 upgrade kit. I've got the Stage 3 kit, which is the A-arm conversion. I've got the narrow scrub kit, which is called the D1517A steering block set. I've got the 7-degree version of that. I've got overdose front bumper, overdose rear arms, overdose rear hubs. I've got Team Suzuki rear CVDs that I had on the front, but the kit doesn't work with them, so I put them straight on the back. Batteries, I run Thunder Power batteries. Cannot beat Thunder Power. They are just awesome batteries. Gearing, I run a 20 tooth RC Art pinion. RC Art pinions are awesome. If you haven't ever tried one before, try them. They are ridiculously smooth and really good quality, good price. Highly recommend them. And I've got a 94 tooth Kawada spur sitting right there. Yeah, so for the most part, that's all my upgrades. I'll just flip it around so that you can see. The battery mod I've actually drilled into the bottom of the chassis so that my mod's nice and secure, but if I ever change my mind I can always unscrew it, put the battery back vertically. A-arm system, you can see with the offset here for the narrow scrub kit. Oh, I missed out on one thing. So I've also got the broken steering arm linkage, which is this black steering link here, which allows for a lot of lock, more than enough lock, which is great. So you can see the arm just there is bent outwards so that when this comes in it doesn't hit the internal sidewall just in there. And one other thing I forgot to mention is my counter steer ratio. So I run the FCD 2.0 counter steer kit, which is this fella in here. Belt tension is fairly loose. It's not hard to pull it off like that, so it's just nice and smooth. Same on the front. Try and keep the belts as loose as possible. And if you ever want to test this for yourself, it's easy. Just take the pinion gear off and let it roll along the ground, and you'll feel how smooth it rolls, just based purely on the belt tension. And try and keep it as loose as you can. Adjust this accordingly. This comes with the stage 1 kit. Yeah. So let's cover quickly just my settings with the 4PX, and then my actual running settings, and then we'll call it a day. So basic geometry settings. I run approximately -6 degrees camber on the front, with about 2 degrees toe out. I run approximately -1 to -2 on the rear. You can see from the contact patch there. And suspension settings, I try and keep everything as soft as possible. So you can see sort of it's about yay soft. And maximum droop all round. I like to see the car's weight shift, and it looks really good when you dive into corners and it goes right, so you can really see the weight shift, which is nice. Same on the front. Suspension wise, let's just take this off for a second. So maximum droop sort of thing. Yeah, and once again quite soft, but enough spring rate to hold the front of the car up, so about yay. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to try and cover my throttle settings as quick as possible. With the 8.5 turn motor, it requires a lot of taming, even with the gearing that I've got. So I've got quite a slope in my throttle curve, and that really helps tame it down. So I've got quite a lot of low end control, especially with the censored motor. Settings wise, I don't run any boost at all. I find using boost just chews your battery time for not much performance gain. But I do use turbo, and I keep turbo sloped at the very top. I take advantage of Futaba's squeeze. I call it squeeze point, but you can see in here there's this little spring right there. So what this allows you to do is set the... Oh, it's warning me about something in Japanese, which is useful. So I've got it so that 90% is full throttle for me. And then if I want turbo, I actually have to squeeze in to get that extra 10%. So I really need to punch it if I want turbo to kick in. So just for example... So that's full throttle. That's turbo. I'll try and demonstrate that so you can see what's happening. Focus. There we go. So it's a really useful thing, I find. Oh, it's warning me again. Yeah, I can't accidentally hit turbo. I have to consciously squeeze quite hard on the trigger for it to kick in, which is really useful. Gives a lot of throttle control. Alrighty, so I'm just going to show you my throttle curve quickly so you can see Yeah, it's got quite a slope, so it starts off very gentle. About halfway is only about 35% power, and then I slope it right up, and then this point here is the turbo point. So we can see kicks in at the line. It's about 50%, full throttle, and then turbo. So that keeps the beast under control, gives me a lot of low level throttle control, and yeah. Yes. So yeah, I find that's yeah, very cool. Cool. So I'm gonna leave this video here. At a later date, I'll do a more in-depth video on the 4PX. Yeah, if you guys have got any questions, leave a comment below. I'll do my best to get back to you. Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun YouTubey stuff. Please check out my other videos for warehouse sliders. There's lots of cool things to check out in there. And yeah, thanks again for watching. See ya!